The intersection of sports and politics has once again become a topic of international discussion during the ongoing FIFA World Cup, as fan demonstrations, stadium chants, and public activism have attracted widespread attention both inside and outside the United States. While the tournament remains centered on football, known globally as soccer, many observers note that major international sporting events have historically served as platforms for political expression, cultural identity, and social movements. Recent reports indicate that officials in Washington have been monitoring public reactions during the tournament after several fan groups used chants and demonstrations to express political opinions. Videos circulating on social media have shown supporters from multiple countries using creative chants directed at political leaders, reflecting the long-standing tradition of football fans expressing views beyond the game itself. Sports analysts point out that football supporters have often developed some of the world's most recognizable stadium traditions, with organized chants becoming a defining feature of international tournaments for decades. Journalist and author Musa Okwonga, who recently discussed the relationship between football and politics, argues that the World Cup has repeatedly reflected broader political and social movements throughout modern history. According to Okwonga, football has often provided communities with a peaceful platform to express national identity, promote democratic values, and build grassroots movements. He notes that while governments and political leaders have sometimes attempted to associate themselves with major sporting events, fan culture has frequently remained independent and unpredictable. Historical examples support that observation. During the 20th century, football became intertwined with several significant political moments around the world. From resistance movements in Europe to democratic campaigns in South America and independence movements in Africa, supporters often transformed stadiums into places where political expression could exist alongside sport. One frequently cited example is Algeria's football movement during its struggle for independence from France in the late 1950s and early 1960s. Rather than relying solely on political speeches, organizers formed an unofficial national football team that traveled internationally, helping raise awareness of Algeria's independence movement through sport. Historians say the initiative demonstrated how football could generate international attention while strengthening national identity long before formal diplomatic recognition was achieved. Brazil also provides another example of football's connection to politics. During periods of military rule, professional players and supporters became symbols of broader democratic aspirations. Many scholars argue that football helped unite communities during politically difficult periods, while giving citizens opportunities to express shared hopes for the future. Experts believe these examples illustrate how football has often reflected society rather than existing separately from it. Today's World Cup continues that tradition. Supporters from countries across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas have gathered in American cities throughout the tournament, creating large public celebrations that frequently bring together fans from different backgrounds. Observers say many of these gatherings have emphasized unity, cultural exchange, and shared enthusiasm for the sport despite political differences. At the same time, questions continue regarding the role of athletes themselves. Professional players often face difficult decisions about whether to comment on political issues while representing their national teams. Sports historians note that previous generations of athletes, including several internationally recognized figures, used their public platforms to advocate for social causes, sometimes facing significant professional consequences. Analysts suggest that today's players must carefully balance personal beliefs, national representation, and career considerations while competing on the world's biggest sporting stage. International athletes may face different circumstances than American players, as many compete professionally across multiple countries and speak to audiences far beyond their home nations. Another issue receiving attention involves the experience of international visitors traveling to the United States for the tournament. Advocacy organizations have urged tournament organizers and government officials to ensure that supporters from every participating nation receive equal treatment throughout the competition. Supporters argue that welcoming international fans strengthens both the tournament and America's global reputation, as millions of viewers follow events from around the world. Beyond the political discussions, many observers believe the strongest message emerging from this World Cup remains the ability of sport to unite people. Images of supporters celebrating together after matches, regardless of nationality or language, have become some of the tournament's most widely shared moments. Football continues to demonstrate its unique ability to bring together communities that might otherwise never meet, creating opportunities for friendship, cultural exchange, and mutual understanding. As the tournament progresses, attention will remain focused not only on the matches themselves but also on the broader conversations surrounding sports, culture, and public expression. Whether through competition on the field or conversations among supporters in the stands, the World Cup continues to remind audiences that international sport often reflects the wider world beyond the final score. You're listening to our National Affairs Bulletin. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more national and international news throughout the day.